Okay, welcome everyone. What's up, guys? It's Wednesday, 5th August, first week of August, NFP week. We got some news from geopolitics. Let me check from today. Yeah, let's go with Tokyo session. Today also no camera. It will back when temperature outside go lower, because it's too hot in my flat to sit with t-shirt. I'm just sitting only in pants. Lol. So yeah, that's why there is no camera. Okay, market open. Let's check every red news from market open. That's macroeconomics for China. When we see a China PMI, I just want to share a short notice about China. China bought a lot of gold on that bottom, and they are buying gold since 2 months, buying a lot of gold. Okay, how it grow, but yeah, maybe we don't need to find how much tons they bought in last 2 months, but they were on the first place with buying gold. What's up, Philip? Nice to see you. Long time no see you. That was long time. Today, 10:45 a.m. Central European time zone. Iran, Oman, Hormuz talks are unrelated to immediate reopen, so that's why gold just fly hard during the London. We got the short pullback and run. We'll back to it soon. Fed Kashari. I believe now is the time to start slowly moving interest rates up. Man, what are you talking about? When oil go down, man, they want to move the rates higher somewhere here. Why? Because oil grow up and inflation grow up, so they just want to move up the interest rate to fight with inflation. When oil start going down, when the conflict on Middle East just finish soon, the rates should goes down. So I don't know why he talk about interest rates up. That's for me it's manipulate. This is the manipulation talk for real. Philip, no have time. 24 hours hasn't been enough for me lately. Oh man. Waiting today for pullback to gold gone. Yeah, they pull back into 50, 150 pre New York. That was nice counter trend. I bought gold there. We will break it down soon. The geographic areas of the roads are agreed. Nice. There is another information about open the Strait of Hormuz 10 minutes ago, so that's why gold do the another spike up. And the question is, can we get into 300 today? That will be crazy, man. Okay, that's all from the geopolitics. I will leave that page. We check it before end of the stream. And today, Wednesday, as we talked yesterday, mini NFP. Mini NFP is always at Wednesday, before the final boss, non-farm employment change. There is mini NFP, ADP, non-farm employment change. It's come out negative for the dollar. When we look at the previous data, it's going down 109, 122, 98 and 44. It's pretty low. Even if they forecast a low number, lowest than 98, they miss the forecast by the 30%, man. It's sick. President Trump speaks. Okay, before end of the day. So that's not all from the volatility. President Trump speaks half hour before market close, like he tends to do just before market close. He likes to bring the volatility. Be careful on that. Maybe that's gonna be the pullback generator or another spike. We'll see. Or maybe trend reversal. Some people call Wednesday as a midweek reversal, so we'll see later. Tomorrow unemployment claims, stream at 5 p.m. Central European time zone as always, and Friday NFP, New York Open bonus session for that event. Let's move to the technicals. Seems like daily candle close above the break of structure we need to see from all of that consolidation, from that volume here. We got the accumulation phase, we got the futures diverging here. We talk about it on rabbit hole session. Futures diverging, lower high, but futures do the higher high, and same last year before huge run. CFD lower high before the run, and futures higher high before the run. So that's why At Sunday we talk about gold run finally for that weekly pullback or full reversal. Destination is somewhere around 4.5K. I believe sooner or later we can get there. Maybe some structure into here or just fly. Philip, you are trading longer than 3 months, longer than 2026. You remember what gold can do here, here, here. So maybe we are about potential another fly. From the previous group, I remember the break of structure here, and look how gold is pushed from the accumulation and daily break of structure. That was 10%. $300 move, 10%. Just fly, then small reaccumulation and fly again. But yeah, and later we go for the bigger reaccumulation. But what I mean, gold do the big pullback after tariff stuff. When Trump realized the tariffs, that was tariffs volatility. We do the daily break of structure, fill the imbalance, and gold just run straight up. Same here, gold just straight up. Same here, New Year. I'm sorry. Wait, where is New Year? November, December, January. Yeah, I'm back for trading somewhere here. I'm back for trading, and that was New Year run, also straight up. So now maybe we also go for that 10% pullback. Yeah, it's gonna be exactly in our zone. It's gonna be exactly what we need to see for the weekly retracement if we are still in the bear market on weekly. Because higher low, higher low, lower low, maybe lower high as here. Let me explain. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, maybe lower high somewhere around 4.5K or full reversal. We will see. But 4.5K, it's a psychological level. It's also FIPS. Look at weekly. FIPS 61 to 78. Volume, okay, the biggest is here because that was reaccumulation, but also big volume sitting here. And that makes sense. There is also trap candle and order block. So the destination for gold is 4.5K for me. We talk about its signs. We create a range. When we create a range, I see the pattern for the range forming, so I'm just telling you We can make a potential range for the summer, and yeah, exactly, they do it. Now we got that pullback. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and we survive. We survived the beginning of the Trump era. Now we are in the middle in Trump era. We survive tariff stuff. We survive monetary policy. We survive another stuff, and now we trying to survive the conflict on Middle East. Man, the trading in Trump era is like a more coin flip. You need more focus and more patience, and also need to accept your analyze can be perfect with your rules, but one post on social media can mess up everything, and that's a part of the 2026. So gold is expanding. I don't know how much we can expand before any pullback, but it seems like a close above that highs. So daily break of structure, today print, and tomorrow maybe pullback into 200 area and move up again. Friday can be tricky because we got the NFP at Friday, so I don't know if gold just expands till Friday or we do any pullback before and run. We need to check it closely to Friday. For now the key resistance is breakup. Let me do it on cleanest chart. That was 80 to 20. And psychological level inside is flat 200. And break of structure on daily was 80. Okay, but it's irrelevant now. So we break it up. That was key resistance for the daily change of character. Now resistance can turn into support, so depends how far gold can go. Maybe at Friday or before Friday, or maybe in next few hours we can return to that level, print the break of structure and move up more. But for now that's a key support. 200 is a key support. Just add the alert. I can add alert, I don't know why. Yeah. So I got the alert when we dip into that box, maybe here, because it's gonna give me a picture before the hit. When we return to the box, I just want to add more position for bullish gold. And like I said, the targets here, 380, 380, 500 and 530. to 690. First target, second target, and full target area is here. My lowest position I holding from 3 weeks from here. Man. I holding that gold so long, and finally it's fly. Yeah, good, very good. So now I can't put FIBs because it's still expanding to the upside, but somewhere she can reject and return to 200 area. That area is a key now for the support. That area is a key now. So don't worry of FIBs and things like that. Just draw 220 to 180 and that's your area for support. Potential bounce again on gold. Dollar almost tapped the area, just miss it by few pips and go down. Yeah, target for dollar never change, but entry never active. So it is what it is. And it's also still expanding to the downside, so I can put my FIBs. Also the structure looks disgusting, so let's leave it. Silver never grabbed my pending. Imagine if silver grabbed my pending 1 to 12. It's never grabbed my pending, but if you remember the swing from 3 weeks ago, the same point when I buy gold for this swing first time here. If you remember that entry for silver long term, we are almost hit 1 to 18 swing target. Sadge here. S&P all-time highs also expanding so hard. Where can I put my FIBs for 1 hour range? Man, that was not even higher low. That was not even low. That was just the reaccumulation and fly. Here, maybe. but it's far when S&P expands like that. $7,700. We are almost about 8K. Come on. Market just waiting for that end of conflict. That's why we're sitting at the bottom so long. Because market just waiting for that expand. And conflict block the buys position. That was a lot of sellers. When we got the information about conflict going to be end, market just fly out. EU never do the break of structure on 1 hour, just expand more. So just remove it, never active. EU for cells, never active. Will I play it again? No. Also, EU is also in the cells area, but I'm not the fan of selling, because when war is finished, EU can just fly more, dollar can drop more. So let's leave it. GU position, struggling. But hit 1 to 5. If someone playing GU, just move stop loss somewhere, because maybe we got another pullback to the zone. I can see the candle size are disgusting, very big, rejected candle. Oh look, active, tap the zone, active. 1 to 2.5 already. First target here, always targeting the liquidity. First here, that was 1 to 1.5. Second here, it's about 1 to 3. Another target here, 1 to 4. And final target 1 to 11. Now currently it's about 1 to 2, so if someone is in, just manage your position. Always manage your position. Never let the winner trade go for the stop loss. If you doesn't have mentality for that, because it can destroy your psychology. If you are leaving it with stop loss, you need to accept the probability of hit the stop loss. Bitcoin, I was trying to sell on Bitcoin, but it's going to hit my stop loss soon. And position from here, hit the stop loss, right? Yeah. Stop loss on Bitcoin here. And oil, I just want to see the pullback on oil. I mark up the zones yesterday before I go to sleep. Fips. I need to update the zone, put it lower. .5 Fips. Alert. If we return to that level, that sells can be very, very good. But first we need to return. Gold printing the pullback. I will cash out something now. Because I bought it again on 200 when we break it to the upside, do the pullback here and break up 200 again, I'm just adding another position. Also I was buying here today from the 5 minute break of structure here. That was also 5 minute break of structure, but I was not sure about it. That break of structure gives me more confidence because we also break up the counter trend. That was the counter trend, break up of the counter trend, long position. And play 1 to 3, pretty easy. And also here we dip below the 200, we poke above 200. I bought gold here. And I cash out now. So somewhere here 1 to 2. Now just waiting for the pullback, and we'll see if they do the pullback now or push higher and then do the pullback during the NFP. I don't know, but I think personally market can test that zone. Why? Because that was very key resistance for whole consolidation, and that was key resistance for daily change of character. That's why I want to see the retest on higher time frame than 5 minutes. I want to see the retest on 1 hour or something like that. Let me check the 1 hour chart because I see something interesting. Yeah, 61 to 78 FIB. There is also 0.5 FIB and also trap candle. If, of course, if we run down from where is that now, because we can push higher, you know. Gold can push higher and then reject. But still, that's gonna be trap candle, 61.78, key previous resistance, daily change of character zone, and FIB levels for 1 hour structure. So just remember that zone. That zone gonna be key if market return to that zone. It's talk about what if. If market return there, I will buy for sure. And I got the alert on that chart. Yeah, nice. So let me know if you have some question. It's really hot today, the hottest day of the week. Look at the temperature. This is sick, to be honest. 37 degrees today, 38, you know, tomorrow 37. It's very hot for me. My brain is lagging so hard. Above 25 degrees. above 25 degrees, my brain is acting like a broken processor. So 2.5 minutes for the question. We watched the 15-minute candle. And yeah, we finish for today. Tomorrow we see at 5 p.m. CST like usual. And at Friday we have a bonus session for NFP. Potential pullback and run again. And I believe on 1 hour and 4 hour market is overbought, super overbought. If we look at the RSI, market should be overbought as fuck on the 1 hour and 4 hour. So maybe during the Tokyo pullback and London, pre-London, some buys will be nice, will be super nice. If market close above that level with daily, Tokyo do the pullback and London buys. Man, that will be sick, because I'm awake on London always. And yeah, I'm just start looking at the chart from 7 a.m. CST. And 7 a.m. usually gave entry. So if we close somewhere here or maybe a bit lower, Tokyo, maybe push it lower and London buys. I don't know. That's it's just a scenario. But I don't care when market return for that zone. But if return, I know I'm looking for buy. So this is the what if type of setup. Like usual. If market do that, I will do that. That 15 minutes coming down very slow. Man, and 5 minutes meet the support of EMA 20. It's sick. If you want to know why gold expand, just rewatch the rabbit hole session. That was on last rabbit hole session from the previous Sunday, that was whole of mine thought process about gold, why I think it's going to expand so hard. So I highly recommend to rewatch that rabbit hole session. And I can't see any question. So this is the setup for gold. If we return to that zone, I will buy for sure, long-term buys, swing, like I'm usually tends to do. And yeah, Friday NFP. So have a nice day, drink water, because it's very important in days like that, like today. I don't know where the guys are living, I mean the guys who rewatch the session, because I see most of the people just rewatch the session, not being live but rewatch. So depends where are you living. Don't forget about the water. Have a nice day. I hope you get some value from today's session. I hope you get some value for whole of that channel. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye.